Greetings and salutations, YouTubers. This is ZillaFan85, and I, of course, represent YouTube's bargain basement of the airwaves. I'm back today with my latest video. Today we're going to go ahead and continue on with this Let's Play of Super Metroid. Last time was part 1, so we started up the game. I gave you guys a little bit of my personal history with it, as far as playing the game and whatnot goes, plus went over some of the basics of playing, and then of course we got things going. We went ahead, started our collect-a-thon of items and power-ups, if you will. We trekked our way a little bit through. We defeated Kraid and, carried on with it. So here we are. We're going to go ahead and continue the adventure. We've got a lot more stuff to collect and more, of course, of the mission to complete. So we'll go ahead and carry on with the good work, though. Starting up here in Criteria at Samus's ship. And by the way, I was able to look up some videos on correcting audio lag on in OBS, because the issues that we experienced last time with the lag in audio. So I was able to find some things, and I was able to tweak the audio, and I tested it out. It seems like it's better now. So as you guys can hear, it does sound like it's more synced up with the actual video itself. So anyways, though, you see, we've got a couple ways that we can go, because we got stuff to collect all around, but I think I'm going to start by proceeding all the way to the left here. Through. See, now these space pirates here, because our beam is much more upgraded, and we can easily take them out. See, down here. Head right to this room here, where, if you remember, we couldn't get across, but now that we've got the speed booster, it's easy peasy. And we've got a few things to collect in here. First of which, as you guys can see, is a reserve tank. So, just to pause real quick and show you here, and as you see now, there's an auto icon at the top there, which represents your reserve status. Blue means it's not filled. It's which you fill by collecting energy as you go from enemies and what have you, and restoring, of course, health. So anyways, as you guys can see under the supply section, that's the first one highlighted there. So there are a total of 4 reserve tanks that you can collect in the game. They're stacked on top of your energy tanks, that when you completely get drained of your HP, the reserve tanks, as long as you have it set to auto and not manual, they'll auto kick in and restore that much health as far as energy tank wise goes. So like I said, we've got 4 of them now. So energy tanks, there's 14 of those in the game, and then like I said, the reserves are on top of that. So just again, some things to note. Anyways, so we're not fully done with this room yet. We'll go through. There's a secret path. Got ourselves a missile upgrade. But wait, there's more, as Billy Mays would say. And it's another missile upgrade. So just an extra hidden path. But wait, no, I'm just kidding. That's it for this particular room. However, we're not done with this bigger room yet, though, because we can fire our way up here and As you guys can see, we've got ourselves our second super missile expansion. Second set of super missiles, I should say. So there's a lot of stuff to collect in that room. So head all the way down here. To blast our way through, we actually need a power bomb. So we're going to set one there. And now we're going to head all the way down here. Alright, now we got to be careful in this room because there is a fake floor. Extends about 4 or so blocks away from that energy tank, so we got to be careful. But you got to do a quick jump or a quick run and then jump your way just like that. And we got ourselves another energy tank. There we go through here. And looky here, folks, another super missile expansion. So now we're starting to build up our count. Glad I made the tweak to the audio. It's much better now. So. Alright, so go ahead. Here's the save room. I'll go ahead and save because why not? Save completed. It's easy to mess up that jump to get that energy tank. I did start playing just a few minutes ago and was messing up that jump a couple times, and I figured, alright, let me just go ahead and restart the recording. So you're wasting time too, you gotta keep in mind. Gotta be careful in this room as well, folks. It's got all the spikes and stuff. You gotta just be very careful of those jumps. So these 3 little guys are called Edicoons. They're sort of the native fauna of Zebes. And they actually will help you out. They teach you how to do the wall jump. So, very cool. A little pathway here if you don't want to go up that wall, but we're not going to worry about that. So we need to get an item up here. Alright, let's try this again. Really? Alright. Sometimes it's a little tricky doing it, so if you don't want to do it on the same wall, you can just go wall to wall. Anyways, it's going to sprint here, get into a ball form, and roll through that wall, or that passageway, and we get ourselves another power bomb set. Awesome. Just got to get the timing right on the wall jump, but as you can see, you guys can do it though. It's doable. Alright. And we've still got some stuff to collect here. Alright, let's go ahead. I want to show you guys that pathway that was at the bottom, so you can use the speed booster to open this up. And then you got this guy here. I forgot the name of him. I'm trying to remember the name of that ostrich-looking creature. Anyways, and here's an energy refill. It does not refill your reserve tanks, though, just so you guys note. But he'll show you how to do the shine spark. So, as you guys can see. But let's go ahead and blast our way up. I'm not super great at doing the shine spark, but I can do it when it counts. Anyways, there's still some extra stuff in here. Through here first. Oh boy. Gotta love the timing is off. Alright. So you use the wall jump to get up there. And get ourselves another energy tank. Can't get enough of these, trust me. Blast that blue lamp. And get through here. Oh. Really? Alright. Wall jump up this way again. And now we're going to lay a power bomb. Secret passageway through here. And notice this little dip here in the floor, so we shoot it with a super missile. And we get ourselves another power bomb, folks. Now you notice that door there, and that's where it led out to. And pretty much what we can do in here for the time being. We need some other stuff to complete some of those other blue areas that we haven't gotten to yet, so have to come back for those later. But for now, let's get through here. We're actually going to head up this way now. Power bomb. So when you light up the shine spark, as you notice, she flashes. It's called a pseudo screw attack. And as you can see, we can take out an enemy with that. So it's not the actual screw attack, but it's using the charge beam to perform what we call a pseudo screw attack. So anyways, we're heading back through here, get ourselves a power bomb. So you notice the blue area, this is basically leading back to that first shaft way that we went to when we started out the game. So you need a power bomb here to open this pathway up. Now as you guys can see, that's where we got the morph ball. Head through here. So there's something else I want to pick up right now. And that is that, an energy tank. So I said, now if we lay a power bomb here, this will open a pathway up that we can shine spark up to. But in order to complete that, we're gonna need the we're gonna need an additional power up that we don't have yet. So for now, just head back this way. Wherever I am, I'm going to head up here. Some extra stuff to collect in here. So, lay a bomb right here. There's an open pathway. Another one. And continue, make our way down here. Grab ourselves another missile expansion. As you guys can see, collecting is the name of the game, folks. And up here, remember I told you there's that ledge that we wanted to get to before. It's right through here. It's a little tricky, this area. We've got to freeze these enemies here. And use them to run across, shine spark up there, grab a super missile expansion. Now, as you guys can see, we're starting to build up our count for sure. So, anyways, yeah, we're gonna take some damage because we don't have the grappling beam to get across, but that's alright. No wake-ski, big ski. Go down here, we're gonna drop all the way down. So it's a little bit of back and forth doing it like this, but I mean, you know, it still works. Now with that lamp, even though it would be closed, but because we have the wave beam, we can always open it back up. So I'll just show you guys it's closed, but the wave beam goes through the wall, so we can always get back if we need to. Just to showcase for you guys. Do-do-do-do-do. And we're just going to make our way gingerly back down. Go ahead and grab the refill here. So we can use a power bomb to blast open this tube. This is the entrance to Meridia, but we'll worry about that later. Again, trekking through water is not going to be advisable right now with our current situation here. Anyways, I'm going to head right back for Norfair. Head down here first. And grab the map. So now you can see here, we still got quite a ways to go in Norfair as far as what ground to cover, I should say. Back here, and now we'll use the power bombs to blast our way through. So what I want to actually do is I want to build up my speed and shine spark through that door to the left. Like that, and then I'm going to keep hitting the blast button and grab that missile expansion. That's a very tricky item to pick up there, but that's the way I like to do it. See, these platforms crumble beneath you, so just to show you guys. That's why that's to me, the best method. But anyways, I'm gonna charge through here. Bada bing. And I'm gonna save first before I go down there, folks. Save them right here. Yes. Save completed. Okay. And we've got another mini boss to take on. It's Crocomire. I don't like this battle, mainly because I don't like how you have to defeat him. So technically he's invincible, but you gotta shoot him in the mouth when he opens up. Basically, we've got to draw him back into the acid pool beneath. So it's got to keep. Super missiles do the most as far as drawing him back goes. And yeah, I hate doing that to him. You notice that yelly, that roar he lets out there at the end. If any of you are fellow kaiju fans like myself, you recognize that as Titanosaurus's roar from the Godzilla franchise. See those bubbles beneath? Uh-oh, is he coming back to life? Just a pile of bones at this point. Kind of like his last hurrah, basically, but it's more or less a jump scare, if you will. Nonetheless, though, I don't like how you have to defeat Crocomire by doing that to him. I feel bad. Video game or not, I just don't like doing that. Anyways, we're going to proceed through here. A little farming, recover. Alright, let's just go ahead and proceed. Yes. Alright, save our progress there. Down this way. Not going to go through that door, just going to head straight and go over here. Grab ourselves a missile expansion. For some reason I thought that was a yellow door. Never mind. Alright, we need a power bomb here. Alright, there's a couple things to do in this room. So first what I want to do, blast open that, get ready to shine spark, blast our way up. And grab that missile expansion. Now we're going to speed boost ourselves again, but we're going to do basically a speed boost jump to get across the room here. Like so. And folks, new power up. This is the grappling beam. So the sort of crosshatch notches that you see on the ceiling, sometimes those are for the grappling beam to use, like those up there. Select it, hold down the attack button, and then you can hang on to it and use it to direct yourself how you want to go, like so. And you can use it as an attack as well, as you guys can see, but alright. Use it in succession to make your way across. Now the green lamp here, you need a super missile to open. Okay, and this is where we are led back out to. Alright, so we're really in the depths of Norfair here. We're not fully done though with what we gotta do here yet, so to get across, and you can use the grappling beam to get across this. I think it's a ripper, or at least a generation, or a kind of ripper anyways. This up. Look at that. We get ourselves another power bomb set. We don't really need to do that, but alright, whatever. Now we can try to shine spark our way across here, but I'll just go ahead and use the grappling beam because I struggle with that. Grappling beam can be annoying to use as well. Just gotta get the right motion. We got ourselves another energy tank. So that's half of them now in the game. Okay. Let's see, which way do I want to go? Because I may actually want to clear out some of this area. Nothing else, but we're going to head, I think, upward first. So I think I'm going to try to mostly clear out Norfair now while we're at it. Or at least this part of Norfair. Nab ourselves. Another missile set. Just got to get a feel for using the grappling beam. It can be annoying, but it's doable. I'm going to head back down this way. Let's see here. I'll make a pit stop over here just to show you guys energy recharge. But we're actually going to head back over and up. Okay. Let's see here. Trying to figure out which way we're going to go. I think we're going to head up here. Try to use this guy as a platform. Just gotta time it right. Of course. And we get into this room now. There's a couple things to grab in here, so just to show you guys a little. there's a hidden missile expansion there, as you guys can see. And over here, there's ourselves a reserve tank. Here. So that too, we got 2 reserve tanks now, so there's still 2 to get though. Anyways, we've covered our ground for the most part. Here's not really much else that we have to collect item-wise in this part of Norfair. We'll have the technically what's considered lower part of Norfair, which we'll cover later in the game. Anyways. So, yeah. Let's get this first here, save my game. Alright, bear with me just for a moment. I'm just going to pause. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that, folks. Had to take a quick pause break to check a couple messages. Anyways. Alright, let's go ahead and get back to it and carry on with the good work. So we're actually gonna make our way out of here. Gonna go this way. Now instead of going down, then we're going to go to the left here, and we're going to make our way across. Basically covers the areas that we haven't been. Go back to this save room here. We're just going to pass by that for now. We'll save a little bit later, because I just saved anyway, so. Alright. As you guys can see, it squares away most of what we were wanting to get to now, so not really worried about those other areas in blue at this point, so that stuff we'll worry about later on. Alrighty. Basically going to head back up and out to our ship once again, and then we're going to proceed to the next area. But first, though, we are going to cover this part here. Open this way up, and we're going to collect another power-up over here. So we can freeze these guys, but like I said, didn't want to take them out. That other one kind of kamikazed into me. Alright, need the grappling beam here. Alrighty. And with that, we've got ourselves the X-ray scope. So with this, you can use it like X-ray vision, see through walls and whatnot, so you can see open pathways and what have you. So just a showcase for you guys here. So you got that breakable rock and then the open space there like that. Very cool. As you get more adept at the game, you don't need it too much, but there's a couple instances that I do like to use it. Okay, get ourselves out of here. Power bomb to blast your way out. Exactly what I didn't want to happen happened. Alright, gonna head back to the ship first and save. So now our health and items are fully restored, plus we've saved our progress here. So now we can proceed. So some missile expansion there. Those ones that are busting, they are actually will crumble away. Unfortunately, I mistimed the jump off of the. Alright, try that again. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, before I proceed, I'm actually going to head down into the water here, so I want to collect an item. It's easier once we get the power up that we need, but it's doable. Let's blast the way through there. And collect a missile expansion. Equip the grappling beam, we'll need it over here. Way through. We're heading for the wrecked ship, folks. So right now the power is off. We have to defeat the boss first here, which is coming right up. There is a little secret pathway. I'm trying to remember where it is. Oh, it's right through here. Alright, cool. You can see on the map here. We'll have to get the map for the wreck ship later, but you see right now all this stuff is turned off, so it's a lot easier to cover this area and grab this missile expansion while the power is off. So I do recommend doing this first. Alright, for this room anyways. So. Right. As you can see, we're already in the boss, like I said. So the boss here is who we take on first, and that is none other than what many people consider one of, if not the hardest bosses in the game, Phantoon. I don't recommend using super missiles on him, either charge shots or standard missiles. Try to blast him a few times. So when you launch super missiles at him, he goes into this weird spat where he's firing off fireballs at you. I think it's for like 18 seconds flat, and pretty much you can't attack him during that time. So that's why super missiles are not recommended unless it's like the killing blow, basically. Just takes a while to knock him out. But looks like we got him, folks. Awesome. Zang. Here we go. And now everything is lit up. Power's back on, and the enemies are back here. As you can see, these little robot things. All this other stuff in here. Go through here, and let's get the map. Map data access completed. You see the boss is defeated, and it's a wreck ship is the smallest area in the game overall. So, but there's definitely some important items that we're going to get here. So, well, one very important power up for sure. Alright, so there's hidden pathways. Let's see. Is that one? No. Hey. Alright, proceed up here and get ourselves super missile expansion. Watch out for those wires. You will get hurt if you take damage from them. Alright, here's the pathway that I want to get to. Right there. Alright, the robots, what you have to do is knock them backward, because you pretty much can't kill them, so they're invincible. Here and get ourselves another super missile expansion. Awesome sauce. We'll have to come back there a little bit later after we get a power up that we need for the water. So let's get through here. And we can save now. Okay, save completed. Just another look-see at the map so you guys can see. So we got definitely some more ground to cover though. way through here. Watch out for the projectiles that the robot fires at you. So we're going to knock him into the pit here. And grab ourselves a missile expansion. A lot of work for a missile expansion, but it is what it is. That's it as far as in this room goes. So we'll go ahead and make our way out now. Alright. Alright, so now we're back in this area outside the wrecked ship, but this is the high ground area, if you want to call it that. So as you guys can see, so we got some stuff to pick up here. There's 3 of these guys flying at different heights. So gotta jump up. We need the top one, so let's keep our eyes peeled. Alright, up here, we're gonna nab ourselves an item. Are you kidding me? Alright, so I'm trying to get that missile pack. I know it's annoying having to do all this, so... There we go. Ugh. Yeah, it's like sometimes it's weird with this one. It's like sometimes she doesn't want to grab it. So, alright. Anyways, so now we need a super missile here. Blast our way in. There's another missile expansion there. But I want to go out the same way from this little maze area that we dropped in to get that missile. So let that wall come back, blast it through. Go way up here. Alright, because otherwise we'd fall all the way down, which I don't want to do. So I'm going to use the X-ray scope here because there is, as you guys can see, a breakaway path. Proceeding onward, folks. this too well, are we? Jeez. Alright, so getting to a morph ball and jump into this Chozo statue's hands, and he sort of comes to life, but he's going to open up a pathway for us here. Alright, so we do want to go through that door, but first I want to go through this way here. A couple items to collect. Alright, missile. A power bomb, blast our way through. Yeah, let's go ahead and want to build up our speed boost and shine spark our way up. There is a fake floor there, I'll show you guys. So we're gonna need to jump over that. And there's our third reserve tank, so our penultimate reserve tank. We have one more to go. And now we can head down. Speed boost through there. And now we've got an extremely important power up here, folks. The gravity suit. Awesome. Now I got the Platinum Edition Samus, if you want to call it that. So the gravity suit will allow us to traverse through watery environments. Also the lava pits that we found like in Norfair and whatnot, we can traverse through those without taking damage. Plus her overall, because again it is an armor upgrade above the Varia suit, so it halves the damage that we had previously with the Varia suit. So now it's defense-wise, it's 4 times as strong as our base suit, essentially. So we're going to take so from Samus's base suit, it's 75% less damage, and like I said, 50% less than the Varia. So very, very cool, folks. So we're on our way. We're gonna about ready to proceed to the next area, but we still have one more thing to collect here in the wrecked ship, so I want to do that first. Let me go ahead and save my progress though while we're at it. Alright, easy peasy. So Meridia is the next area. We're going to make our way through the back entrance of it by going this way. So I want to collect the one more item that's in the wreck ship first. And we'll probably call it soon on this episode, but oof, come on. Alright. There we are. Ay, sorry about that, folks. Anyways, so we got ourselves another energy tank. Proceed over and out here. So we're actually back on the back end of Criteria, as you guys can see, and we're going to make our way to Meridia through the back way. Now, as you can see, though, the water is no effort at all for us. Alright, so this looks like a little maze here. There's really nothing to collect item-wise, but just head down to the bottom. Right for it now. Alright, this is the entrance to Meridia, the back entrance. Alright, let me go ahead. I am going to save it there. I was trying to. Alright. Save it completed. I'm going to proceed though. I want to grab the map and proceed back to the front entrance of it, which we'll make our way through, and then I may call it for this episode. And we'll pick up next time. There's a lot of areas right now in here that are locked off until we defeat the boss. So, but take this little elevator chute here, and this will leave us off towards the beginning part, or closer to the beginning part of Meridia anyways. As you guys can see that little elevator chute that we just took. Alright, we're gonna head down here. Alright, this area is a little bit tricky to deal with. go to the right. Alright folks, got ourselves the map. Doing this like this too is a quick and easy way to get the map access for Meridia. As you can see, Meridia is a pretty large area, so we've got a lot of ground to cover here next time. I'm going to head to the very beginning of it though and save progress, and then we'll probably call it. Secret drop through here in Brentstar, if you guys remember this area. And this leaves us now to the tube, which is the front entrance to Meridia, so we'll blast that open with the power bomb. And it cracks open. Very cool effect, I like that. Go through here in the save room. Save completed. Alright folks, I think that's gonna cover it for this part of the Let's Play here for Super Metroid. You know, definitely covered some nice ground today. Still got a ways to go. Like I said, we're gonna tackle Meridia next time and then see how far we get beyond that. So I'm thinking playthrough probably still going to be a couple more parts before we're done, but you know, definitely feel free to stay tuned. But I think that wraps it up for this video though folks, so I would like to thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like to subscribe, please feel free to do so. If you would like to like and or comment on any of my videos, please feel free to do so as well. And just remember, until next time ladies and gentlemen, you be good to yourselves and sayonara.